Yay! And we are back and with lots of great energy starting this week. Happy Fun Day, happy Monday. It's me, Irina Portnova, coming together live with Dina Alexander on Passion Unscripted. And our mission is to inspire you and to really for you to start thinking what is something that you would love to change in life, because for all of us to expand and grow, we know that growth comes when we are getting out of the comfort level. And again, just for anybody who's tuning in for the first time, my name is Irina Portnova and I'm a manifestation star. I help people to become that attraction magnet, that you can magnetize the love that you want and you can magnetize the connection and relationship that you desire. And everything starts from the relationship with yourself. And I'm here with Dina Alexander. Dina, say a couple of words about yourself and what you're doing.
Hi, Irina. Fun days, Mondays, you know how I am. I like fun, and I like what you just said. Being in your comfort zone is never good. So that's
Exactly.
why we are
Mm-hmm.
here to help you step by step in a very
Mm-hmm.
professional manner, beautiful way to get out of your comfort zone, especially in the intimacy area. So I am a personal coach, a relationship coach, and I am an intimacy coach. And I think that this the area of intimacy is the foundation of everything. So if in that area everything is balanced, the sexual energy, which is the creative energy, which is the manifesting energy, if that is your catalyze
Catalyst. Mm-hmm.
catalyst, you're good. So that's how where I help people work on and make changes in their lives.
I love it. And without further ado, let's just talk a little bit about. We had this beautiful episode last Monday about Valentine's Day, how to celebrate. And then we had a beautiful event of celebrations on Friday, which was February 14th. And we were so happy that people joined us and it was a great connection. Let's just talk a little bit about the event and what is something that we want to bring out from that and where we are heading going forward.
I will start. I love the event. I love because you were requesting this Zoom meeting a long while ago. Okay. But I didn't have that vision. So I'm busy
Mhm.
with something else. I had a very busy week last week. But I loved your vision. I loved the people that were there that we attracted.
Mhm.
Um, it was fun night, even though I was a little bit um my energy was not down. It's like I had a very hectic week. I know how to balance my energy, but it energized me because we had fun that night. It was
Totally.
it was different as the Mondays because we had
Totally. Mhm.
interactions and we I
It's in
could.
person, right? Nothing can feel the same way as you are in person and you act and you can hear and communicate with people in the same field. Yes.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it, Irina. So that, as I told you, I think we should do this once a month and
Mm-hmm.
interact with people and get that feedback. This look, intimacy is a very it's a strange scenario,
Mm-hmm.
but I do think it's the best scenario to open up, help
Mm-hmm.
people open up and teach people there is a different way to make it fun, and it's not dirty, it's not vulgar, it's not doing make having a sin making sin.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun and it's healthy. It's a beautiful way to have that interaction with people. So I loved it.
Absolutely.
How did you experienced it?
Yes, I loved it. And like I said, it was, like it was great because I want to salute everybody who is listening, the ones that registered, and especially the ones that show up, right? And play full out and really stepping out of their comfort zone because they did not know what was in the store. And Dina came up with this, like sexual game. And again, we do not reveal anything because we are going to continue implementing it and do different things at our Zoom live. And it's just for people to understand that we were not taught properly about, there is no much of self sex education around. And a lot of times we were kind of pondering on our own,
Yes,
but now we want to bring more from the perspective of how do we connect with ourselves on that intimate level, how do we connect to others, because obviously if we cannot know ourselves, how could we explain to our partner what we like or what we do not like, right? So I truly love the atmosphere, I truly love everybody's connection and everybody's reception, the way that everybody felt comfortable. And I love the saying, feel comfortable to be uncomfortable. And that's
yes,
exactly what the growth happens, right? So it's okay because the space was very welcoming, the space was very loving. So there was no judgment, no, nobody was looking out for, blaming somebody for anything. And what I wanted to add from manifestation point of view, when do we manifest better? When we are vibrating at higher frequency. And when we talk about these kind of things, shame and blame are the lowest frequencies. So for
yes,
anybody, for somebody who this is something that is new, they never heard of it, I just want you to really pause and think about it. If
yes,
you feel ashamed of something, ask yourself, why are you having that feeling? Start from asking these questions, because if you are going to be feeling ashamed of something, that means you are vibrating at the lowest frequency and you want to raise your frequency. We all can do it consciously by choosing what we're focusing on.
that's right.
And yes, and
So
I truly love what we are talking about, Dina, because I wanted to come back to post Valentine's Day, right? Because I want to bring our conversation more around, okay, everybody celebrates, I mean majority of people celebrating Valentine's Day, and we were talking about last time that it doesn't have to be necessarily that you have that love, that you have that partner, because you can celebrate yourself, you can show self love, you can show self care. But now, once everything is already finished, right, how to keep that fire burning, because we want to make sure that we create something beyond that one day, because we want to plan these mini celebrations, continue doing, right, continue having these spontaneous date night, continue flirty texts, or we surprise our love with the notes. We want to shift that focus from big moments, which are the holidays, to everyday connection, because passion thrives not just in the big grand actions, but more like in the small consistent actions, when we have the meaningful touch, when we have that lingering glance or a heartfelt, I appreciate and I love you, right? So don't wait for a special occasion to be intentional. My invitation is treat every day as an opportunity to express love, whether through the words, through the physical touch, or shared laughter. Dina, do you have anything to say around that?
yes, I have a lot to say. So I'm going
Yes.
to to um, take it in three parts. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm suggesting everybody who's listening to us to reframe Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about more about that. Then I need for everybody to maintain the romance because it is important. It is
Mm-hmm.
important in the relationship for yourself. Romancing yourself also is it's important. So I'm at the end. I'm going to share some practical tips, and then I'm going to tell a story. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting with reframing Valentine's Day. What do I mean with that? I do think we should. take Valentine's Day beyond the commercialization.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a partner or not, you need to discuss with your partner or think about how you can celebrate mini Valentine days for yourself or with your
Mm-hmm.
partner. So every day should be Valentine's Day, mini Valentine Day. And the love languages in action. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
about knowing them and knowing which one you are, it's about taking it a step further in action. So if you have a partner, explore how to continue expressing love and appreciation using the five languages: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch throughout the year, not only on Valentine's Day. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're single, give yourself be aware what is your love
Love
language,
language. Mm-hmm.
and provide this love language every day. Okay, so it's not about only about romantic love. That's the thing that I really want to be put my emphasis on. It's about family, it's about friendship, it's about self-love, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a love between partners, it's a love between your fuck buddy also. So let's be very aware it's not only romantic love. Okay. The second part that I wanted to emphasize on is how to maintain the romance, and either with yourself or with your partner. Date nights with yourself. That is, I do it. I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have friends, and sometimes I do go out and eat. But date night with myself is the I do give spend on good salmon and good fruits and chocolates and prosecco. I spend
Mm-hmm.
that night for me. Okay, I take
Mm-hmm.
myself out that night, single and in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
that is the like the cherry on the cake. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you and these things need to be regular. You need to have regular dates. If you have a partner, you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money. You need to be creative, um,
Mm-hmm.
and have affordable ideas, beyond expensive dinners. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or activities. Yes, in your budget. um, it's all about what you just said. It's about all about small gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Make big impact. Okay, it's about small thoughtful acts of kindness and appreciation. A surprise coffee, and maybe you can draw a heart on it with how we call that white foam, um
Uh-huh.
that they put.
The cup. Yeah, yeah, the cappuccino.
No, the ones you can also, if you know how to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
one that they put on ice cream, the white,
Oh,
mini,
yeah, yeah, the whipped cream.
the whipped cream. You can draw a heart shape in the coffee with whipped cream.
Yes, totally. It's all about being creative, Gina,
Be
right?
creative, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a handwritten note. You spoke about beyond handwritten notes, but a note saying "I love you" on the mirror in the bathroom when your partner wakes up and gets that note. That's a beginning of his or her day that no one can break it. Okay, it's all about the small gifts. um,
Mm-hmm.
Spontaneity and surprises, it's a must. Is if you are in a relationship and this is not your language, you can learn how to be spontaneous,
Spontaneous. Yeah,
give
totally.
surprises. You need to just coach yourself. Okay, there are enough information on Mr. Google. um I don't um I always talk about communication and connection during these Mondays, fun days, because it's very important to keep the spark, keep the mini Valentine days on during the year. It's all about communication. Something is not um, jiving with you, you should communicate. And if it is and it's beautiful, you should communicate that also. So we usually do not talk about the good stuff, but we criticize. We should be less criticizing and talking about the stuff. I'm going to tell a story. I have a client that on Valentine's Day, her boyfriend did not give her happy Valentine's day, but he came with a lot of fruits and very expensive fruits for her as a gift. And that night they had fun, but she came to me and she said to me, he did not tell her happy
Happy
Valentine's Day,
Valentine.
Mela.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. But her love language is words of affirmation, and his love language is gifts.
Hmm.
So I had, even though she knows, but she was hurt. I had to highlight. Look, he brought dragon fruits, the white one. These are very expensive fruits. So I told him, you know how much cost those fruits? And he brought three big ones. So that's a lot of money. So you should be thankful. It's not your love language, but that's how he shows it. And yeah, that was my story. Early in the morning, my first client.
You know what? It comes to me as you're sharing that story. It's never too late to teach our partner our language, right? We can always appreciate what they've done for us. And obviously, like the way they say actions speak louder than words. It would be different if the person just promises something, but they never deliver, right? So I like that he actually showed it in actions, but then again, she could always reinforce and say, hey, thank you so much. I'm super grateful. That was amazing. But you know what? I would truly appreciate if I can hear something, because to me, that means the world. And any partner who really loves the person would go and start like really looking into the language to speak their person's language, because again, we were not born to be ready, but we were born to be taught, right? And that's why I wanted to share a little bit about how do we actually continue having that passion, because it's not about the grand gestures, but it's more about our emotional safety. It's more about being in that playful energy and staying in the curiosity, because the majority of couples make the mistake because they think that passion is automatic, but like anything worthwhile, it is thriving with care and attention. So we want to keep that curiosity alive. We want to ask deep questions. We want to have new experiences together. And we want to explore what makes each one of us feel more desired. Then we also want to embrace both our emotional side and our physical intimacy, because passion isn't just physical. It's in the way we listen, it's in the way we support, it's in the way how we show up for each other. And also, we want to pay attention to be present over to be perfect, because passion doesn't always look like that steamy movie scenes. It's in these quiet moments when we laugh together, when we are saying the jokes. This is where the deep connection happens and we feel more connected and passionate about each other. So I just wanted to share a couple of tools, Dina, and you obviously welcome to add to that. So when passion fades when we let the routine take over. But the good news is we can actually bring it back very easily when we have some things that, some tools that we can bring forward and just experiment with that. One of the tool is the 6 second kiss rule. Instead of a quick pack, hold a kiss for 6 seconds. That builds anticipation and keeps the chemistry alive. Another one is to send flirty or
Oh,
playful messages.
before you
And
continue,
in the
before you continue,
midday, what's that?
before you continue, but that 6 seconds kiss also releases oxytocin.
Awesome. Yeah, so there is a lot of like biological, right? Benefits. We also can send each other the playful messages because let's say our day goes on and in the midday it would be nice just to stop and send the message something like I can't stop thinking about our last night and we can just like be in that playful mode and let me tell you that makes a big difference. We also can do something like try the first date challenge where we pretend like we are meeting the person for the first time and recreate that excitement of early attraction. So the idea is there are a lot of different ways we can bring that passion and we can bring that excitement into our relationship. It's all about let's just experiment, let's just do something and create that connection even on a deeper level, because it doesn't matter how long you are in the relationship, and of course the longer you are, the more you want to make sure that fire is keep growing and you still have that passion for each other. So like we were mentioning before, remember when we had our prior conversation, Dina, where we said that passion isn't something we find, it's something that we nurture. And these small actions in our daily interactions reignite the excitement and make our love more deeper, more fresh, and more fun.
I love
Do you
it.
have any other tips that you would love to share?
I have a couple of ones that you didn't mention, but maybe I can share.
Yes, totally.
It, it it's creating a love jar. So a night
Mhm,
suggests creating a jar where couples, you as a couple write down things that you appreciate about each other, fun date ideas.
mhm,
Drawing from the jar throughout the year keeps the romance alive. So every day, draw a written note to see or reminisce about
mhm,
what was written. Team
mhm,
nights, cooking nights, game nights, movie nights, foster bonding and shared experience. Um,
mhm,
yeah, I think that's what I wanted to add to your tips, which are very good.
mhm. Yes, I love it completely. So, Dina, to wrap up today's conversation, first of all, again, we are grateful for everybody who is watching live, whoever comes and listen to us in the replay. The most important thing, it shows us that you want more out of life. You want to bring yourself to the next level of love and connection and experience and experiment with that. And on that note, we would love to hear more if you have any kind of questions, if you want us to cover some of the topics that might be of interest to you and continue understanding yourself better, because the more you understand yourself, the more you can understand what you would love to have in your love.
Yes.
Gina, anything else you wanted to add?
The last thing I wanted to add to everybody who is listening to me right now, to us right now, and have a partner, you need to learn how to manage expectations. Okay. As I was telling you the story about the lady this morning, I recommended not to say anything because I know the story of these two couple. They come from traumas. So
Mhm,
he started gifting her things. At the beginning, he wasn't doing anything. So there,
mhm,
instead of, her expectation was she wanted to hear something. They will get there
mhm,
eventually with
totally.
communicating and loving each other. So I taught her how to manage her disappointment because she was expecting words, but she got gifts.
Mhm, right.
But so I that's my tip. Manage
Mhm.
your expectation.
Absolutely. And always recognize every, like every great gesture. Because the more we recognize and appreciate and be in that gratitude mode, the more we are going to experience of that. All right, that was
Yeah.
so great. So everybody, have a beautiful week. Continue exploring, continue discovering, and continue being the best loving version of yourself. And we'll see each other on the next episode. Meantime, check up our links, connect with us, and let's grow our connection and our lifetime friendship. All the best, and see you next time. Bye.